Less than P class equals data end equals 3, 3, 6 data, start equals 66 greater than. Imagine living in a country where every financial transaction, from buying groceries to booking a hotel, had to be done with physical cash. That was life in Tuvalu, a remote island nation in the South Pacific, up until this week. But now, things are changing in a big way. Less than P class equals data end equals 831, data start equals 338. Greater than Tuvalu just unveiled its first ever ATMs in a ceremony described as historic and deeply symbolic for the nation. With only around 11,000 people living across its 9 tiny islands, Tuvalu has long operated in an analog world. If you wanted cash, you'd have to wait in long lines at the National Bank of Tuvalu, especially on paydays when queues often snaked outside the building. The bank shut its doors by 2 p.m., and if you missed that window, you'd be stuck without money until the next day. Less than P class equals data end equals 1188. Data start equals 833 greater than. But now, with the rollout of 5 ATMs and 30 point-of-sale terminals across the capital island of Funafuti, including locations like the airport and major shops, Tuvaluans are stepping into the era of electronic banking. It's a huge shift, and one that was celebrated with a full-blown national ceremony at the bank's headquarters in the village of Hiatus. Less than P class equals data end equals 1582. Data start equals 1190 greater than. Prime Minister Fileti Teo called the launch not only a momentous occasion, but also a turning point in the nation's financial journey. "We've been in an analog space all along," he said. "These were dreams for us." The machines, part of a project that began in 2021, were not cheap, costing over $3 million Australian dollars. But with government backing and steadfast determination, they've become a reality. Less than P class equals data end equals 1941. Data start equals 1584 greater than. Initially, only prepaid cards will work on the machines, but the bank plans to roll out locally issued debit cards soon, followed by international Visa cards to support overseas travel and online transactions. For now, Tuvaluans can get used to the convenience of electronic transactions without any fees, at least until the service becomes more established. Less than P class equals data end equals 2285. Data start equals 1943 greater than. The introduction of this technology is more than just financial. It's a symbol of progress for a country fighting on many fronts, especially climate change. As sea levels rise, threatening the very existence of the islands, milestones like this become especially meaningful. They show the world that Tuvalu is not just surviving, it's evolving. Less than P class equals data end equals 252 data start equals 2287 greater than. Bank CEO Siose Penatala Teo summed it up perfectly. "We're opening the door to economic empowerment. It's about accessibility, progress, and preparing for a future where Tuvalu is digitally connected to the world." Less than P class equals data end equals 2729. Data start equals 2504 greater than. In a world where technology advances every day, it might not seem like much, but for Tuvalu, these ATMs aren't just machines. They're a leap forward, a statement of resilience, and a small but powerful glimpse into the future. Stay subscribed for more videos.